And on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. All right, let's set the floor. Catering, all fueled up and ready to go. And New York looking at who they got. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Lee. Then it's Rose. And it's Noah in at the 5. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Now Irving. After the missed 3 by Carmelo. 6 to shoot. Count that one. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team. And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Back to Anthony. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Here's Irving.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Smith against Rose. The 3 from Anthony. Good D by Irving. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's blocked. Rose goes in, and he gets it to go. And that'll tie this game up.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Irving with the ball. Tries from 10. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. The Cavaliers again can't hit. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Noah against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Lee kicks to Anthony. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. A nice shot by Irving.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals. Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Have a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here is Irving. Can't connect from short range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Porzingis can't hit. Cavaliers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by LeBron James. The 11-footer. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for James. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Now, here's Frye. To the inside. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Frye. You mentioned, G.A., the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For three, it's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
And Thomas with the block. And a fast break now for New York. And here they go. It's blocked. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shumpert's running, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And both free throws good for Dunleavy.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Jennings. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Off target from outside. Outside Irving, out to the wing. Down low. Here's Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how...
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving at the 1 spot. Uses the glass to finish the layups.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Here's Irving. No good off the front iron.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Anthony with the bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all maximize that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Irving with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Launches a 3, and Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got 9 points.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Pass to Porzingis. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Inside, here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
From deep, Rose. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Well, if you name an offensive stat category, the Knicks last season probably last in that category. All-around problems, Greg, for them scoring the ball.
Yeah, we may have to give them a new nickname, last. How about last in fast break points, last in points in the paint, last in points per game, and then throw in bottom 3 in shooting percentage, and that spells abysmal.
Here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Love with the screen on lead. Irving attacking. Noah with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. A different look now for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Love. Dunleavy comes in for LeBron. And it's Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Noah. Lance Thomas comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Jennings for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The Knicks pull it in. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. From deep 3-point range, that falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 11 points for Carmelo Anthony. Kicks to Dunleavy. He feeds it to Thompson. Now the pass to Dunleavy. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Jennings. Back to Anthony. Thomas sets a screen for Anthony. It's deflected. Shumpert with the steal, and they're on the break. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
The Knicks making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Irving with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The screen from Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Offline with his three.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Thompson sends it back. And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. Jennings against Irving. To the wing right side. Dunleavy. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Dunleavy's got 6.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers ahead, up by 7.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with LeBron James. LeBron, how were you guys able to make that first half look so easy?
It's not easy at all. We're just flying around helping each other defensively, and we're able to get stops and we're able to execute offensively.
A disruptive defense, always dangerous. LeBron, thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They've got the 7-point lead. All right, Big Diesel, your take.
I don't think anyone expected to see such. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And Kenny, your take on New York.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about.
Now the third quarter about to get going.
Irving giving them lots of trouble. He's got 11 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
On the court for the Knicks, you've got Kyle O'Quinn. Jennings out there with Lance Thomas. And it's Kuzminskas in at small forward.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And here's Jennings outside. The Cavaliers leading by 10. On the wing, Irving. Love kicks to Thompson. Fades. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always...
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them.
He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Rotate over
and a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Teams are soft.
Rose passes to Noah. Shot is off. Good D by Thompson. Al Cleveland shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Nice shot by Smith.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Back to Irving. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's out from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Porzingis can't hit.
Ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
It's tipped. Stolen by Noah. And a wide open look for Lee. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Irving kicks to James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 6.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
I don't think you want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tell them where I'm from. Make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world.